Good evening, mums and dads. Welcome back to Oak and Ink Stories. Tonight, we are traveling across the water to an island full of hazelnut trees. We are going to meet a very famous, very cheeky squirrel named Nutkin. He has a lot of riddles to tell, but we are going to enjoy them at our own peaceful pace. This is a shorter version of his story, perfect for a quick rest or a gentle end to your day. Tonight, we read the Tale of Squirrel Nutkin. This is a tale about a tail which belonged to a little red squirrel called Nutkin. He lived in a wood at the edge of a lake. In the middle of the lake was an island, home to an owl called Old Brown. One autumn, when the nuts were ripe and the leaves were golden, Nutkin and his squirrel friends made little rafts of twigs and paddled over to the island. When the squirrels arrived, they gave Old Brown gifts and asked his permission to gather nuts from the island. Squirrel Nutkin didn't bring a gift. He sang a riddle instead. The owl did not understand Nutkin's riddle, but agreed the squirrels could collect nuts. So they scurried around, filling their sacks, and when evening came, they sailed home. Every day, the squirrels returned to the island, and every day, they all brought gifts for Old Brown, except Squirrel Nutkin. Nutkin kept singing silly riddles, which did not interest Old Brown at all. The wise owl did his best to enjoy his gifts and ignore Squirrel Nutkin. On the 6th day, the squirrels came to the island for the last time. They brought an egg as a final present for Old Brown. Nutkin did not present the gift with the other squirrels. Instead, he danced in front of Old Brown, singing another riddle. Then he took a running jump and whoosh, he landed. Right on the head of Old Brown. The other squirrels scurried away into the bushes in fright. When the squirrels dared to come back, they peeped around the tree and watched Old Brown sitting on his doorstep perfectly still. And when they looked down, they saw that he had Nutkin under his claws. Suddenly, Old Brown dragged Nutkin into his house by his tail. Nutkin pulled and tugged so hard that his tail broke in two. Then he leapt out of the window to escape. Nutkin and the squirrels sailed off home on their rafts and never returned to Owl Island. Squirrel Nutkin was very pleased to get home. He and his friends ate a delicious feast of the nuts they had collected. The end. And that is why, to this day, if you meet a squirrel and ask him a riddle, he will throw sticks at you and scold you. But here in our corner, everything is back to being very, very quiet. The sun is setting over the lake, The island is still, and it's time for us to rest our eyes. Sleep well. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.